There was a 12-year-old boy that started his own business and he was cutting grass. Now, this is something that we promote a lot, doing for self, creating our own businesses, because if we can create our own businesses, then we don't have to worry about someone taking our job from us or dealing with a boss that's bigoted or racist or allowing their friends to get over you no matter if you got more education. This young man is definitely going on the right direction. And while this young man is cutting grass, doing something constructive, he ended up having the police called on him by a neighbor. And I want you to hear why they called the police on him.
Determination in his eyes and his posture.
He is very motivated.
With a lawnmower almost as big as he is. 12-year-old Reginald Field is on his toes doing business.
I'm having fun at the same time cutting.
His new business, Mr. Reggie's lawn cutting service.
I like just being out the house.
And with several helping hands and his cousins, brothers and sisters, this group is up with the sun every day working the neighborhood. And it's been smooth cutting this summer until an incident a couple days ago. A new crew pulling up at Miss Lucille's house where they were working for the first time. Maple Heights Police.
They said I was cutting their grass, but I didn't know it.
Lucille told me she quickly learned the neighbors called to complain.
They said that the kids cut their grass.
Claiming the group cut a section of their property and were in their yard. Yes, called police on children cutting grass. Reggie said he was discouraged for a minute.
I was like, that's a shame, because I didn't know.
But no longer than that, because the post Lucille put on Facebook about what happened ended up with thousands of views, hundreds of shares.
I guess I have like a line where part of it is not my yard. They called the police to tell the police that the kids was cutting their grass.
And now, Mr. Reggie is getting a lot of support for his new business from people seeing this and wanting to make sure he's never discouraged again.
People are, inboxing me like, how can I get in touch with these children? Where are they at? I got property that I even want these kids to, to cut their grass.
His lesson learned, no matter what life throws at you, just keep pushing, just keep moving.
Just give me a call. I will be there on time.
I remember when I was a kid, we used to, in the summer, when we wanted to make money, we'd get the lawnmower and we'd go knock on doors and we would say, hey, you need your grass cut? And a lot of times people would say, yeah, y'all can cut the grass. And we would cut the grass and make our little money and move on to the next yard. We did this all the time to make some extra money, to go do some different things we wanted to do, because the way I was raised was, I'm not giving you nothing. You got to go earn it. And that has helped me in my life, because that's the only way I know is you have to get up, you have to work hard and work very, very smart. Work smart more than hard, but you have to do a little both at times to make it. And this young man starting his own business at 12, let me tell you something. He is more progressive in his thinking and him being a young black boy than a lot of people in our community. I am impressed with this young man. I'm proud of this young man because he's doing the right thing and he's going to go somewhere. And while he is being an entrepreneur and while he's getting his family involved with entrepreneurship, you having someone call the police on him. And for what? If anything, you should have went outside and saw what the young man was doing and paid the young man to cut your grass, even if you didn't need it, just to encourage this young man. But anytime you have black people, especially our black boys and black men, they always want to attack us. And it's people in our own community that hate black men and black boys too. So it's not just outside the community. We are public enemy number one. They want to break our spirits. They want to destroy us more than anything. Because if they can destroy the black boy, he won't become a productive black man. And you heard him say that he was discouraged. Yeah, he was discouraged. He's not doing anything wrong. He's working at a young age, having his own business. Why would you be upset with a kid doing that? He's not out here acting like Pookie and Ray Ray. He's not out here robbing and thugging. He's doing the job. And yeah, you're going to call the police on him for that. I hope the person that called the police, and I'm start saying this in every video I see this in, I hope the person that called the police, I hope you get the worst case of rheumatoid arthritis that has ever been seen. Because you using your fingers to do evil, that's what you're doing. You're doing evil. You're trying to call in the murder of a black child. That's exactly what you're doing. So I hope you get the worst case of rheumatoid arthritis in your hands, calling the police on that young boy. That boy ain't do you nothing. Some grass. That's not nothing that's going to harm you with some grass. Like, come on. Okay, he may went over your little property line. So what? Get him to cut the rest of the grass then. If it's that big of an issue to it, give him a little change. But you just want to be evil. So you got to get like the old people. The old people used to say stuff like that. When somebody do evil, they say, hey, I hope you get so-and-so. And all these videos we see, these white supremacists calling the police, I'm going to start saying, we need to all start saying that. Hope this happened to you. Hope that happened to you. Because you know what? They need to get a taste of their own medicine, how they treat people. And sometimes when you get a taste of what you do to others, that's when you realize and learn your lesson. Because this situation with that young man should have never happened at all. Our kids can't even cut grass, sell water, do anything constructive without the police being called on them. And let me tell you something about a lot of these people. They want to attack our children because they're cowards. They're not going to go and run up on a black man like that. They're going to attack women and children constantly. This is why I just can't stomach a lot of people in the way that we are treated inside our community and outside our community. Because it's like we are public enemy number one, hate our children. And our children didn't do anything to you. This is why I say the things that I say on my videos. Because I look at the actions, not people's words. But I hope this young man become the biggest entrepreneur in our community. I hope he have a multi-million-dollar business one day and that he can employ many people within the community. I hope he do, because he is on the right track. And let me tell you something. When you start earning your own money by your own business, it feels great. You can cut grass when you want and stop when you want. That's the beauty of doing things for yourself. You don't have to beg for vacation time. You don't have to say, I still got to come in because I feel sick. It's your business. You can take off as long as you want. And that's what we need to move toward. And that's true independence and that's true liberation for black people. We talk about liberation. If you're not financially liberated, you're not liberated. If the white man controls all your jobs and every dime you get is coming through him, you're not liberated. So this young man is doing what liberation looks like. Business creation, doing it for self. And if more people in our community follow the lead of this young man, 12 years old, creating your own business, we won't have half of the problems that we have today. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this situation with this young man. We always see stories where they messing with our kids, but we always going to inform you about the situation and keep an eye out on your kids at all times, because these people are just trying everything they can as they get desperate as their numbers decrease.